have been around as long as some of you remember, but Owen Willem Roberts arrived with his family in 1956. And Gwenny following. On 1st of July, OG commenced business in Penola Road with an original staff of 14. The rest must have been working.
Holden, you in my Holden, life is simply divine. All the world is fair, I'm a millionaire. On the road ahead, there's a happy sign.
From the outset, with Australia's own car taking off, some of these models you may remember, the OGR organisation started to take off as well.
We will have a wedding, no regretting, baby, ain't that fine? Now we can't expect all sunny weather, troubles come, my dear, but as long as we're to travel together, we'll take them all in top gear. Holden, you in my Holden, life is simply sublime. I'll be holding you all life through when you're mine, oh mine. Now come on everybody, all together. Holden, you in my Holden, life is simply divine. All the world is fair, I'm a millionaire. On the road ahead, there's a happy sign. Holden, you in my Holden, you were meant to be mine. We will have a wedding, no regretting, baby, ain't that fine? Now we can't expect all sunny weather, troubles come, my dear, but as long as we're to travel together, we'll take them all in top gear. Holden, you in my Holden, life is simply sublime. I'll be holding you all life through when you're mine, oh mine.
It was around this time that the social club also started to build up momentum, and many of you may recall some of the Christmas functions, pageants in which OGs were always represented. And can you recall this face, with the pretty ribbon, at one of the social football matches? With SES 8 starting up in '65, OGR got into the high-tech business with black and white TV ads.
Having trouble making up your mind about where to go for your next car? Drop in and look over the exciting range at OG Roberts. You won't get oil on your face, and there's no need to leave it to chance when buying from OG Roberts and Company. Our quality cars are locally owned, and they are carefully serviced by our precision-trained mechanics. So for work or play, get an OK used car from OG Roberts and Company, your General Motors dealers of Mount Gambier.
The car with the red carpet ride is new Holden, and only Holden gives you a red carpet ride. It smooths out the road wherever you go, makes the miles glide by, gives you that even keel feel of real luxury motoring. Try the red carpet ride yourself. Get behind the wheel. Get that wonderful feel of the car with looks that are right out ahead. It's time you experienced new Holden's exclusive red carpet ride for yourself.
Experience Holden's red carpet ride from OG Roberts and know the real pleasure of driving Holden from OG Roberts, your General Motors Holden dealer.
The Holden rules, the golden rule for motoring today. The Holden rules, the golden rule, the O.G. Roberts way. If you're not driving a Holden, may we suggest this plan? Call in on O.G. Roberts, the General Motors man. Call in on O.G. Roberts, the General Motors man. And test drive any model from the General Motors clan.
Yes, invest in Holden, and the next best thing to a new Holden is a good used Holden from O.G. Roberts. Inspect the largest range of good used Holdens at prices you like. Where? At O.G. Roberts Used Cars, of course. For a car that is best,
that will stand any test,
and be kind to your pocket or purse,
you are strongly advised,
if you wish to be wise,
to inspect O.G. Roberts cars first.
An O.G. Roberts used car
is better by far,
as thousands of buyers can say.
So, don't take a chance.
Be sure in advance.
An O.G. Roberts used car is
OK.
Yes, an O.G. Roberts used car with the OK warranty is a good investment. Call in and O.G. Roberts will prove it.
O.G. Roberts, the General Motors people in Mount Gambier, invite you to listen at the same time next week for another episode in the series, Chance Encounter. Now, this is Noel O'Connor bidding you all a very good evening, and very shortly we rejoin the network.
Truckies, stop. The O.G. Roberts & Company Truck Division in Bay Road, Mount Gambier, has a truck to suit all trucking applications. With the most modern workshop facilities in the southeast and the best range of used trucks you can rely on. O.G. Roberts & Company, the Bedford people.
Towards the end of the 60s, there was still plenty of action around.
Once a year at Bathurst, New South Wales, a normally quiet country road becomes the scene of one of the world's toughest and most thrilling motor races.
And the odd entertainment in Mount Gambier, like the wheelbarrow races to the barn and New Year's Day carnivals. Some of these beauties ended up being married into the motor industry. Then came the 70s, and O.G. had his eye on some more real estate. And GMH also created one of their marketing breaks.
What's your favorite sport? Snack? Animal? Kangaroo. And what's your favorite car, Australia? Holden. Let me see, that's football, meat pies, kangaroos, and Holden cars, huh? Right. Well, you sure sound like Australia to me. We are! Well, then you better tell me again, because I just might forget.
We love football, meat pies, kangaroos, and Holden cars. Football, meat pies, kangaroos, and Holden cars.
That's football, meat pies, kangaroos, and Holden cars.
Football and meat pies, kangaroos, and Holden cars.
I think you better tell me again.
We love football, meat pies, kangaroos, and Holden cars.
In case you're wondering, this film is brought to you by football, meat pies, kangaroos, and Australia's own car.
They go together underneath the southern stars. Football and meat pies, kangaroos, and Holden cars.
Makes sense to me.
Football, meat pies, kangaroos, and Holden cars.
That's right.
In '74, the Service Awards were introduced, and the value of the loyalty and experience of its staff was recognised. Then in the mid-'70s, things really started to happen in the truck business, and in 1975, OGR opened in Adelaide, Melbourne, and had the official opening of the new truck shop at Jubilee Highway. In 1976, the 20th anniversary, some 15 people received awards for 10 or more years of service. Mazda Southeast, later known as Motors Southeast, was established, and the original roll call is still cast in concrete at the workshop entrance.
Mazda Southeast can make it happen for you. They not only specialise in fully imported Mazdas, but they also sell quality used cars. Cars that have been workshop checked to give you a better deal. John Freeth and Alan McCarthy are men of action. They can put you on wheels tomorrow in a reliable used car. So check the deals out now at Mazda Southeast, 41 Penola Road, Mount Gambier, for a new approach to Mazda.
In the latter 70s, the car operation kept putting sales on the board. OGR were advertising big, using their customers and staff personalities. The dynamic sales team at one of their monthly sales meetings were a force to be reckoned with.
OG, get a better deal. Get yourself saying OG.
And the other departments were firing with some familiar faces, most of whom you would remember today. And the used car yard looks familiar. Towards the end of the 70s, there were tough times. Some people would still have nightmares about some of those repos and old stocks, especially OG. With the closing down of all the truck operations, the big move was made to consolidate the GMH dealership in Jubilee Highway West. Since that time, the OGR machine has fired once again and in later years has achieved many more successes.
Your car is a valuable asset. If neglected, it could end up like this. In Mount Gambier, there's a place that's judged as Australia's leading GMH service dealer, an Australian champion right here in the southeast. OG Roberts & Co. can protect your investment with professional backup service and genuine spare parts for your Holden. Have a happy new Holden from Australia's #1 GMH service dealer. OG Roberts & Co., part of your driving future.
Also along with 2 consecutive GMH Finest 50 awards, and to top it all off, the prestigious Time Magazine Deer Award for 1985 proved that the future of OGR looks strong. In fact, 30 years strong.
30 years in business gives OG Roberts & Company a special edge in today's competitive car industry.
It means they've got the experience to give customers what they want today.
Whether it be the magnificent range of Holden cars, light commercials or trucks, quality used cars or the best after-sales service around.
They have the deals, the finance and insurance, but above all, the expertise to look after all your motoring needs.
OGR, 30 years strong and part of your driving future.
Those who attended the 30th anniversary celebrations at the barn in '86 will recall the combination of 30 years of history, the success, expansion, decline, pain and despair, but above all, the renewal of old friendships and seeing old workmates, which brought back the true success of OGR. The people who worked and lived for the company a people-oriented organisation unique in its time, set the pace for others to follow. Owen Roberts spoke on the night of things we want to remember and things we'd like to forget. After the 30th, the OGR organisation consolidated its position in Mount Gambier, trading as two separate companies, OG Roberts & Co. and Motors South East, each with its own fixed operations and used car department. 86 saw the build-up to the America's Cup in Perth, and OGR embraced the challenge theme. This culminated in winning a berth at the Cup, one of only 5 prestigious winners in Australia.
The Lion is out on the prowl.
In 87, OGR went out on the prowl, and Lionel was born. One memorable ad created much interest and media coverage, but, unfortunately, would certainly not conform to current gun laws today.
Is out on the prowl. Look out for the getaway car, the all-new Holden Astra from OG Roberts.
In 88, David Hooks, a well-known cricket identity, helped promote the company with a unique campaign.
Welcome to the big game here at Fruit Park, where David Hooks is taking on the whole OG Roberts team. It's Peter Roberts to Bell. Hooks lofts, Hesketh and Jones collide in a really dismal display. Roberts bells again, and Hooks cuts for 4. And scores again, and again, and again.
They can't play cricket, but they sure know about cars. In the competitive world of motoring, OG Roberts have achieved the ultimate in service recognition. This Master Level Service Award. With this world-class achievement, you can rely on OGR.
This was a forerunner of a quality assurance standard which was well before its time.
They can't play cricket, but they sure know about cars.
OG Roberts, congratulations. And who said they can't play cricket? '89 through to 90 was the recession that we had to have. But OGR continued its market leadership and development and was very profitable despite the general business downturn. During this time, the company won several Holden Grandmasters Awards. In 91, the two trading companies consolidated to be known as OG Roberts. The used car yard in Commercial Street, which had served the company well for over 30 years, was closed, and the used car operation consolidated at the Penola Road site. In 92, OGR acquired the Nissan franchise, and in August saw the opening of a new showroom at Jubilee Highway. Other Holden Grandmaster Awards were achieved in 92 and 93, as well as an Isuzu truck competition with a trip to Canada as the prize. 94 saw another incredible achievement, a second Time Dealer Award. There are only a few dealers in Australia who have been able to take out this prestigious national competition twice, and the award was received by Peter Roberts at the AADA conference in Surfers Paradise in June 94. Also in September 94, OGR obtained the new up-and-coming Daewoo franchise, taking the number of franchises to 6.
Hey, this looks good. Shh. Oh, wow, what great lines. It's got power windows and door locks. The interior, it's huge. Air conditioning and a CD player. Shh. An Australian-built fuel-injected engine. What is it? A Daewoo.
If you don't want to pay for all the extras, you won't have to steal it because they're all standard. The Daewoo Whisperer at only $23,750. It's a steal from OG Roberts & Co. In 1994, the service department in Penola Road was transferred to the OGR Service Centre in Jubilee Highway, and the Owner Guaranteed Relations Program was introduced.
We're your driving future, OGR.
Welcome to our dealership. Here's what the OGR system means to you. It means Owner Guaranteed Relations. It's a complete system of looking after your motoring needs. We don't just sell cars, we offer a program that gives you total peace of mind. Quality products with quality backup at competitive prices. and that's guaranteed.
We're your driving future, OGR.
95 saw the company take on a direct parts distributorship with Holden, and the dealership won a Volvo trip to Europe. As we go through 96 and look back over the last decade, the dealership has seen many changes and innovations. The 6 new car franchises requires many multi-skills, and along with the help of integrated computers, the technical skills of everyone is paramount. OGR has achieved another decade of consecutive market leadership and can offer an incredible range of new vehicles through some of the best franchises in the country. With the OGR system well entrenched and a dedicated professional team, the company is well positioned for the next decade and 40 years on. Following the successful 40 Years On promotion, the company continued with the OGR system theme, and even the ads depicted the new technology with a Windows-based innovative commercial.
The OGR system is your guarantee. The very best service and the quality car, you'll find it all at OGR. Your driving future. OGR, your driving future.
97 was another big year with a major revamp at the Jubilee Highway premises in preparation for the VT release. The new Holden signage program was installed and the showroom upgraded, and even the workshop had a major facelift. The VT release was a huge night and probably one of the biggest productions for a release ever undertaken by the company. Peter Roberts was appointed President of the Isuzu Truck Dealers of Australia, a position he held for a 3-year term. Trucks under the management of Gary Fewens were still a major part of the dealership business and took out a position in the inaugural Isuzu Dealer Excellence for 97 and continued with success in 98, 99 and again in 2003-2004. In 98, OGR continued their Cars for Your Future theme while sponsoring the AFL football season and had a lot of fun. Bryce Roberts started to take over as the face of the dealership, and even Lionel was still doing his bit. Also in 1998, OGR celebrated 50 years of Holden. In 99, the game plan was set up, and once again, much of the promotional activities was centred around football.
It's a bloodbath out there.
After we survived the Millennium Bug at the turn of the century, the Olympic Games held in Sydney took our attention, and this created some exciting times and promotional activities, and we were out to win your business.
We're out to win your business, so join the winning team. We're driving for gold this time, and all the lights are green. Go OGR, be a winner. Go OGR, there's nothing better than being a part of the winning team. OGR, your driving future.
Then there was GST. There's another period in our life we'd like to forget, and what a headache that caused. If they couldn't work out the GST on a birthday cake, imagine what it was like on cars. In July, OGR disposed of the site at Millicent after struggling for over 11 years in different formats to make it work. 2001 was another exciting year, and once again we were out to win your business. We're having some fun with football, and then another major expansion, taking over the Baxter Hire site next door at Penola Road. This enabled us to create a huge used car yard and thus a major revamp of the Mazda showroom.
A new era at OGR is about to be launched.
This resulted in a brand new theme early in 2002 that saw the grand opening of the Penola Road Mazda site. Once again, it was the history of OGR that launched this new era, and what a great opening event it was. In May 2002, the grand opening of the totally renovated Mazda site on Penola Road was a night to remember, with guests arriving by limousine and greeted to a throng of fans and well-wishers. Media celebrities arrived, as well as the Mayor of Mount Gambier, the late Don McDonnell, and his wife Bub. OG arrived in the latest Monaro, and you could see the shock and surprise on his face. Unfortunately, OG was 83 at the time and had just had some sunspots removed. but he was still pretty agile and his smile had not changed. Everyone was pleased to see him. The night went on with everyone being entertained, and soon a very special guest, a real favourite character, arrived and was giving everyone a bit of curry and kept most of the staff from drinking too much. Peter Roberts welcomed everyone, especially the staff, and then it was left to the Mayor to present a speech about the history of OGR and his personal experience with the company, plus adding his own style and humour.
We'll have to agree and recognise it's a great company, in which the founder of it, as we know, and of course Marlene there, who bullied us all around and we hadn't paid our billings on, it deserves to have the reputation and the amount of excellence that it has in its operations today.
Peter Roberts explained the concept behind the planning of the new facility, which was designed to cater for the customer's needs and comfort.
When we planned this facility, we took great pains to look at the way our sales system flowed and the way we make our customers feel and enjoy, or feel comfortable about being in this dealership and enjoying the experience of buying a car.
OG then unveiled the OGR Pledge Board, setting a new standard for the company. The staff awards followed, with Don Hagley receiving a 45-year service award. OG then passed on his words of wisdom.
Your new facility here, Peter, with your team and your staff, and will be a marvellous success. Thanks very much.
What a great night to launch a new era for OGR.
It's a brand new era, like you've never seen. Behind every car we stand, the OG Roberts team. Go OGR. You keep on driving. Go OGR. We keep striving to give you so much more than just a car. OGR, your driving future.
2002 also saw the appointment of Peter Roberts as the president of the MTA of SA, a post that he held for 3 years, along with a position as the SA delegate to the MTAAA in Canberra. 2003, OGR supported the Relay for Life and sponsored a team to participate. Bryce Roberts graduated in the GM University of Automotive Management and UNE Diploma of Business Management. The service department at Jubilee Highway had a major revamp with a brand new reception and customer lounge, and once again the theme was teamwork and a bit of fun. In January 2004, Peter Roberts was presented with a 25-year award from Holden, and later in the year Stan Alves joined us and we all had a great time at the barn for a staff dinner. Things continued to happen and the old Baxter site was demolished and totally revamped to accommodate the Nissan franchise, which had been operating out of Jubilee Highway for over 10 years. Opening of the new Nissan showroom took place in December 2004, and what a great night, although the boss was away sailing. 2005 was another year of market dominance, with OGR as market leader, selling 1 out of every 3 new cars in the southeast. But it was also a momentous year when, as of the 1st of July, the OGR family regained the majority of shares in the company after a 25-year association with other major interests. Bryce Roberts also purchased an interest in his own right, and this has cemented the financial security for the years ahead. 2006, business in general has been tough, but OGR has continued to thrive in this environment with big plans to make the 50th another major event in their evolution, and it sets the future for the next generation.